But this is some of the stuff that I have made in the workshop and everything. This thing, I took um, a queen size box spring and like took out the slats of it, and I turned and made it into a crate. Um, Ended up being for records is what we used it for. It ended up being a little too long for it, but it's like whatever. Um, and then I'll go that picture. Open up the original of that. This guy I'm really proud of, and he's really cute and adorable. And that's why I'm bringing this up. I think. Let me do that command. So this is what I'm actually going to be starting to make a lot of these, or at least starting out. But if you follow that link to my coffee, I actually sell these, or we'll make any one of these completely custom to like different colors and everything. But that's one thing that I'm going to be starting to do. Coffin shelves. Okay. I could probably see something about that. Because I know. There's that here. Let me expand that, make that a little bit bigger, so you guys can actually see some things here. But yeah, I know there's a couple other things also I have to be making, but I can definitely add. So that's that. Where'd my pen go? It's behind the sticker there. But I will hit you up with details later on those. Pretty much right now, most things I'm doing for pretty much cheap and everything as I start getting and learning more stuff. Like the penguins, I think I have them priced $25 plus shipping. And as you see, they're about 6.5, 7 inches tall, and can be however thick. Craft setting in Discord. Okay, I'll take a gander at that in just a second. Try to see what else is on. Oh, and then this is the slide box that I made for Moki Fraggle. Okay, that. Yeah, because when you start talking shelves, I'm like, good lord, that's like a lot of wood, and that's going to be a lot of shipping. But this was one of my first attempts at doing a slide lid in a box and everything like that, complete with, routed grooves and everything like that. So that was a very fun and unique challenge. But I absolutely love how it ended up coming out, and would definitely make another one of those. And then this is some of the stuff I've made around my workshop. More like hanging shelves. Okay, gotcha. But then this was like just a little, I call it a bar, but pretty much behind my couch here I put in a nice shelf, and then I also added like a little bar, and that was just nice, simple. I had some wood and I screwed it together. Let's see what else is on here. Right? Okay, so just remember this. I'll come back to this in a second. Just remember that phone. I'll come back to that in a second. That is so cool. Is that like... I don't... Oh, that's the cricket. You cut out all those butterflies and everything. That looks amazing. That is really cool. Alright, so let me... Okay, so before I do this, I actually should think... we'll at least give a synopsis of it. So pretty much this phone, I was gonna pull up other pictures that I have, but I think I have other things on my Instagram of it. But anyway, so this phone, long story short, and I'm gonna give more information on this come Thursday, give you like a little teaser of it. But when I was given my workshop and everything, the person that gave me the workshop, this was their phone, and it was like pretty much in their house for a good 60 something years, and it's a cool kick-ass phone, so I'm like, I have to have that. So it's not hooked up or anything, but it is covering what someone put in as a phone jack, so potentially I could hook it up if we actually had a landline, but it's not hooked up or anything. But I've been thinking eventually I might do like funny videos of like making a noise of a phone ringing, and then I'll just like like record myself answering and be like, wait, what? This is the president, or something like that. Like it'll just be hilarious and great. And then I was trying to see. Yeah, that's all the pictures I have on there. Hold on one sec. I've never really done this, and I'm kind of enjoying just showing off all my stuff and everything. Let's see. Okay, awesome. I will make note of that. And yeah, it should be available that weekend. Alright, there we go. Let me switch back over here. I didn't know what it was going to pop up on, so I wanted to make sure it was all appropriate stuff. But yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, you should, I post all kinds of things. Okay, sounds good. As I said, I don't get into the workshop too much yet, so there's not much on here. But there's like food, and I do daily sunrise pictures. It's a whole thing. But if you take a dive down in here, you really have to dive because I post way too much on Instagram. Let's see. Like I mentioned, it's been a while since I've been able to get something done in the workshop. Right, there's the crate. We already mentioned that. Yeah, I know, like really. I completely understand that one. There's the penguin again. I'm mainly really just have grown my Instagram and everything because of the beard group that I'm a part of. Let's see, and that's the box. Let's see more of the box. But yeah, it's mostly selfies, food, and random outdoor pictures. What was this one I was cutting up? Alright, here, I have a nice little cutting video that I did. In slow motion, mind you. This was the bar shelf. I love how I did that in slow-mo. That is just great. But this is the bar shelf. That was me cutting it down to the correct size. And as I said, I just had to, you know... it's the angle of the thing. My hand was actually nowhere near the blade, even though, yes, it looks like it's right there next to it, I know. But no, like, easily, like, the blade sat here, and my hand was, like, clear over here. Like, it was nice and far away. But no, then, that was, as I said, the shelf that I installed there. Let's see. Ooh, and then, Starry will appreciate this one. I don't know if actually you ever seen this or not, but you know our Tanuki Dan. So this was late Christmas that he ended up getting this. But, yeah. So I got extremely creative, and, you know our Tooth Banan, and you know our Tanuki Dan. So I contacted Trip, who made Tooth Banan, and I freaking cut a Tooth Banan and made a Tooth Banan out of wood. And one of my first times attempting it, but I'm like, it still came out looking absolutely incredible. And I think Dan still keeps it somewhere around his stream stuff, so if you ask Dan nicely to pull out his wood, he may just pull out his wood for you. I can't help it. But no, I said, I mean, that was one of the first things I ever attempted. Had to like do the routing of the teeth and everything, and then I just kind of made routed lines through there to kind of create, break up that and everything. And then let me see. Let's see, those were the desk risers. Yeah, that post was January 4th. December 12th is when I was pretty much made it, and then I just kept it a secret until I actually got it to him. What was this one that I was making? It was more cutting stuff. Oh, the shelves I made for underneath my TV stand. That, you know, I just kind of cut down some wood and re-nailed it together and made some nice shelves for my PlayStation 2 and games and everything. That I don't have a TV yet, but there will be a TV there eventually. And then oh, and this is the other thing I'm still actually using and everything. So this monitor that I have and everything, when I originally got this one, it did not have a stand on it. So I literally just threw a couple of pieces of wood together and made a monitor stand. you do what you gotta do. So, but then shortly after, this monitor died. So I took this stand and put it on this monitor. I got another monitor, but I still needed it rose up. So I took the back pieces off and still used it as a just a monitor rise now. Let me see. That was when I did stickers. Oh, is this the... Ooh, yeah. This was another fun little project that I made. So this is above the couch in the bar. So like all this ductwork that you see and everything, it just looked ugly to me. So I had some like shiplap type wood that came from someone, but it was like out in the woods type of thing, and just kind of hung it all the way up and made that look all nice and pretty. it's really hard to get a picture of it because it's the ceiling and everything. But again, just simple that, you know, cut down all the slats and put them together, and adds a nice little rustic touch to the otherwise drab ceiling there. And then we want that picture. And then this was just a kind of a more simple project that I did, because I just took a piece of wood and everything, kind of trimmed it down, added some hooks to it, and stained it, and made like a nice little key rack for us. And then this was actually, good lord, that was back in August. But this TV stand, I got rid of that TV, it didn't work. But this was the TV stand. I ended up making this TV stand on one of my first and last workshop streams. So I actually did do one stream in there before. But that was one of the cool things. Thank you so much, Sheeb. I'll come back to this box, but this was my first ever 45-degree box and everything that I had to make, and it ended up being our centerpiece on our dining room table now. Let's see, that's just some painting. There. But yeah, there's the box without the flowers in the middle. So, but it was still really fun and everything. And then, alright, and then I know you guys have seen the couch and everything. So in case I didn't mention, I made this couch. It's just a simple frame underneath and everything, and then I had a piece of foam that I attached to some foam. I attached foam to a foam. I attached some foam to a piece of plywood and everything, and then put on this floral fabric, whatever, that I got for free. Then this is my little kitchenette area that I made. This was an old desktop or something that I just kind of mounted on the wall, and then made some shelves and everything underneath. So it's like I have a little kitchenette coffee making area down in the workshop too. And let me see. And then this is another, I've done this like 2 times now in the workshop. So I have a bunch of these old Coca-Cola crates, and I just used some plywood and made some rails, and like now they're like a little storage system. I'm all about recycling and free cycling and all that stuff. And let me see. Ooh, this is another one. So you guys will get a better view of this. This is that ladder shelf that I made. That is now in my stream corner and everything. There's another angle of it. But this was pretty much just I think a 12-foot ladder, but it was like an old ladder and everything. I just cut it in half, mounted it to the wall, and put some boards across the rungs. Instant bookshelf. I forget where I saw that and everything, but I saw that online, and I'm like, that is a genius idea, and I want to do it. So I went and did it. Let's see. And then it still looks mostly like this, but it's not nearly as clean. But this is the rest of the workshop, what it looks like. As I said, it's kind of a mess right now, but I'm getting there. It's a miter station. And then this is vastly changed, but my shelves, and then I got rid of this dresser, and then another one of my stalls there. And now, this was before I made the ladder, but this was my stream corner. But now it's completely even more changed than what it was. So this tabletop here is what I turned into the counter for the kitchenette, because it was taking up too much space, and yeah. So then I just kind of put the ladder rack here, and then ended up putting a table that would fit in there better. And then I put this table together, and then I put in the shelving here and the shelving around here. I made that, which was just simple free wood that I had and everything that I slapped together and put it together. But again, as I said, this is all now the stream corner, so there's like a curtain that goes across here and everything like that. And some up close pictures of the storage and everything that I made for underneath there. And I will show this picture. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but this was our puppy dog we had. He's a cutie, I know. I think that's about everything. The reason I said I'm not going to talk too much about that, yeah. This was the day we had to take him to be put down because his health was it was just the end for him. So it was one of the more sad times that we had to deal with. And you know, even though it's like a year and a half later, we still terribly miss him. And then, do I only have that one picture? I do. I need another picture. We'll come back to. There we go. That thing. This was another storage thing that I put up and everything, for wood and everything, and then put some stuff at the top there, for more storage and everything. I thought I had a more zoomed out picture. Maybe not. I'm going to do an official workshop tour here eventually, one of these years. Yeah, there we go. That was pretty much what my workshop started looking like at first. So it's come a long way in the 2+ years that I've been working away at it. Wait, what Death Wish bag? Oh, that Death Wish bag. Yeah, I still have most of that too. I don't even know where I put it or anything. Ooh, and this wasn't a woodworking project. This was just I don't know what you want to call it. But that's not the after picture. Here's the after picture. I put down some sand and made a little brick patio for our grill. Masonry, I guess. I don't know. That's I'm like, I don't know what you would call it, yard care. And yeah, at one point they did. Again, this is like deep dive into my Instagram. This was from 2019. Dude, I'm winging the stream right now, so which I still need to learn more about it. But I also dabbled in doing wood burning. So I need to just kind of do more of that and figure out what I want to do with that. Trying to see. Yeah. There's an up-close picture of the shop phone. Thought I had, and that's what I was kind of looking for. Yeah, I have this. This was one of the first shells things that I put in, and this was now 3 years ago. Dude, I'm right there with you. I have so much. Like, I want to do this, 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 and just, yeah, I keep forgetting and not having time. Again, Saturday streams, I'm going to just start doing and just doing stuff. That's the whole plan and mission. And then this is where that kitchenette area is now. This was before and everything. Kind of showing more of my Death Wish collection of stuff off. I'm not obsessed, I swear. And then, which I still have this is down on my shelf and everything, but I had a frame and everything that had the poison thing, and I had to find an evil scientist, and for those that know, exactly, just, don't buy anything until you start using it. But no, as I said, I still have that, and it's still hanging, or not hanging, but it's down on the streaming corner now. Have I mentioned I'm addicted to Death Wish? Even more of the merch that I have of theirs. And then I think, yeah, that's next. That was when I gotta be. I think then that's pretty much. Yeah, this is all before the workshop now. Yeah. This is like 2014, and yeah, just don't ask. But yeah, this is now all before the workshop. Which I want to get this hung up and everything. Just again, for those that know. Yes, that's signed. One of my favorite pieces that I have. Yeah, look, there's more Death Wish. I'm not obsessed, I swear. But yeah, that's pretty much all of it now. I think that was this coffee that I ordered there. Yeah. We're not going to talk about how many bags there are. So yeah, this looks like this was... Yeah, this would have been one of the first time pictures of me taking some stuff downstairs and everything. This is where the couch is now in the kitchenette area. There used to be a bar here. I don't even know if they still sell the keychains or not. I honestly don't know. It'd be fun to find out. Ooh, I missed this one. This was one of my first and foremost, this my workshop does not look like this anymore. But this is my main workbench that I still have, and it's still in the same location. But this wood up here is what I added. This all right here, if you see, that is a twin bed frame. We were no longer using a twin bed frame, so I spent, I think it was about 50 bucks, give or take, on 2x4s, and just made like a simple little frame across the top, and laid down 2x4s across the top of it, made myself a workbench out of a twin bed. Because, being resourceful is what I'm all about. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. As I said, that's the lumber wall. Because in all my lumber that I think I still have most of that lumber and everything. We used some of it. Oh, here we go. And then yeah, I passed this first time because I was kind of like going deep. This is that same workbench. That I now put all that shelving and such underneath of it. That was when I first got it and was trying to figure out where I wanted it and everything like that. Oh, and that was when I got those cupboards and started hanging those cupboards. But yeah, this is like literally this workshop has been 3 years, 4 years in the making now. Yeah. So it is it is a very prideful moment for me, like to finally get it up and becoming a functioning workshop. But yeah, once I get it back to this clean state, which cross my fingers and hoping, I am definitely going to do a tour of everything. So, I said, you know, that was just a very, I was about to say brief dive through my woodworking adventures, but that was not very brief at all.